Hey guys, we're gonna be back on a video. So I've been watching a lot of different YouTubers doing like story time videos or like really funny stories that they have from like their childhood or just stories in general. So I thought I'd hop on and try to do something in that nature. Also it's like super late, so I have to be very quiet. But I have a lot of crazy stories from when I was a lot younger. Like I'm about to be 17 in November. I'm gonna be an adult soon. Excuse me, sorry. I think I'm coming down with a cold. That or I just need to stop eating so much crap food. Anyway, so make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment below, turn notification bell, and let's get right into the video. So it was it was like one summer. It was like a couple weeks before school was about to start. Um, my friend, he had one of my really good friends. I don't hang out with him as much anymore. Um, he was like we were hanging out almost every day, and like I had just got one of my bikes stolen, and he had offered me a new one. Like, and his mom knew my mom and my dad. It was a really good situation for him to be able to give me the bike, and the bike was his mom's bike that she didn't want anymore. So a week had passed. I had thought about it. I went over, knocked on his door, talked to his mom, and she said, "Go ahead, take the bike." And like, I kid you not, 2 weeks later, I'm riding the bike like all over where I live at, Lebanon. And I don't know why I say all over where I live at. It's obvious. So I'm driving it all around Lebanon because I'm bored. It's like 2 weeks, but like I said, 2 weeks before school starts, I was just bored, and I do that sometimes. Whenever I'm bored, I just hop on my bike and drive. I just don't do anything. Like, I ride, I don't do anything. So and there is like near the library. If anybody is in Lebanon and they know where the library's at, there's like this group of homeless people, and I have nothing against homeless people. There's nothing against them. I have nothing against them. But there's this group of homeless people that sit right there on the library, because I think there's like a shade area with all the trees. If you live in Lebanon or you live in my town, you know what I'm talking about. So I drive past this one she was hopped up on something, because the lady, I did not recognize her. Two, she was skinnier than a skeleton from Minecraft. Like, it looked like somebody didn't break the skeleton spawner. Also, shout out to my little brother for that hilarious joke. Um, it was she just didn't look like she was in the right mindset. So, and it being Lebanon, there's drug addicts everywhere. So I was riding past her, and she was by herself, and the bike, she said that it looked like her boyfriend's bike that got stolen, and the bike obviously wasn't stolen. The bike was bought from my friend's mom. Jeez, I can't even speak. From my friend's mom, and I was driving past, and she was like, "Hey, bring that bike back over here." And I have headphones on. I thought she was joking, like kidding, like, you know how adults do with like kids if they drive past, if they're, you know what I mean. So she was driving. I was driving past, and then she started getting up and like speed walking towards me. So I hit my brakes on the bike, and she had said that the bike got stolen a week ago, which I didn't even have the bike for a week. I had it for like 2 weeks, so I know that was a lie right off the bat. And I told her, I was like, are you sure? Because this bike was given to me from a friend. And she said, no, no, we're going to call a cop and sort this out. I said, okay, call the cops. And at this point, I was already upset because, one, I had a haircut appointment to go to, and I was about to be late. So I was clearly upset. So I started getting like real antsy and just looking at my phone and stuff. And then she started like talking like to herself in another language. I don't know what she said she was. I don't even know. But she started like talking to herself, and I was like, "You okay over there?" Like, I was just trying to make conversation. And she was like, "So you think you're better than us?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "So you think you're better than us?" I was like, I don't know what you're talking about." And then she proceeds to like walk towards me. I was like, "Lady, look, There's no way you're about to actually start threatening a six. I was like, actually no, I was 15 at the time. There's no way you're about to threaten a 15-year-old kid for some reason because the bike looks like your boyfriend's bike. So then she proceeds to chase me, and me not knowing what to do in that situation, I jumped off the bike and ran. It seems stupid now. I could have just drove away, and then the cops were already coming towards the situation, so that just looks bad on my part. So I'm driving, I'm not driving, I'm running, and she chases me for 2 blocks. She chases me for 2 blocks, and then I come back, and I call 911 again, obviously, because I had to. I was trying to see if there was a cop coming to get this lady sorted out. And so couple minutes pass by. The lady sees me, chases me away, and I don't know if you guys know, but me being half Hispanic, she started yelling racial slurs at me, which didn't affect me at all. I've heard worse said to me. So I try to walk over and take the bike back, which was even more stupid because that made her more mad. So I proceed to walk, not walk I walk, but really subtly. I don't make it look like I'm walking towards her or in her direction. And then she proceeds to keep walking towards me, and then eventually I have to run because she's chasing me, and she throws her sandal at me, and then a couple minutes pass by, a cop comes over, and then what else happened? I'm sorry if I stutter a lot. I have to remember it because it was a long time ago, and also it's 3 in the morning, so it's really hard for me to comprehend anything right now because it's super late. So the cop comes over, and I tell the cop, I'm like, look, this lady, I don't know her. She's chasing me all throughout the parking lot for 2 blocks. She's claiming that this bike is her boyfriend's, and it's not. And then eventually, because the bike was brand new, he checks the serial number, and the serial number is not his bike, obviously. So then I eventually get told by the cop to, if I ever see her, if I ever encounter her in public again, get away from her as fast as you can because she has mental issues. Apparently the cop knew her. The cop has had incidents with her before. And I immediately knew that she knew the cop because she was all buddy-buddy with the cop and talking private with the cop. And I said, okay, well, I'm screwed here because then I'm going to look like the bad guy because I don't know who this cop is. And obviously that's not what it was like. The cop was clearly fair. He wasn't an idiot. So then the cop tells me, what I just said, don't talk to her, leave her alone. She's very hostile. She has mental issues. She's hopped up on this lady was a full-on drug addict, and she was homeless on top of that. So this lady has pretty much nothing to lose. So I get back on the bike, and then I drive away with the bike. I drive away with the bike, and she keeps proceeding to yell things at me. She threw a soda can at me. I don't even know where she got that from. She wasn't even drinking soda. She must have just picked it up off the ground. And then I think one of my friends that I go to school with, they were just walking past and they seen it happen, and they were like, yo, you alright? And I said, yeah, I'm fine. It's just I was joking around. I was like, yep, that's Lebanon. But I mean, in the end, I guess I kind of just got my bike back and I went home safe. Luckily, I wasn't late for my haircut appointment, which I was so happy about. And then later that night, I went and got McDonald's for dinner. So so I had a pretty good night. So like I said, guys, if you enjoyed that story, let me know if you guys ever want more storytime videos. Also, my boy Mr. Cluckles, also known as Jacob, one of my best friends, he is starting to do storytime videos now, which I am very proud of him for. We're both doing okay on YouTube. I wouldn't say we're doing great, because like I said, 100 subs is not a milestone, but it's definitely a start, and I thank you guys for that. I'm always going to say that in every single video. So, alright, well, if you guys ever want to listen to more storytime videos, or just watch them, I don't know why you'd listen to the video. That doesn't make any sense. Leave me alone. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment below, turn on that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.